With all that's going on in the world at the moment, who could begrudge you a bit of automotive retail therapy to help keep the spirits up? You might think that lockdowns and tiers and whatever else is going on where you live might make that difficult, but actually, no. Online shopping is now a thing for all of us, and that includes cars. And here at AutoTrader, we've been working hard to support you with all the information and buying tools you might need to buy or sell a car in these crazy times, and to make sure that you can do it safely and securely, because we're nice like that. There are plenty of reasons why you might be looking to change your car. Perhaps you're not so keen on the idea of sharing buses or trains or trams with big crowds of people anymore. Maybe you're working from home and you want to swap your sensible hatchback for something that's a little bit more fun to enjoy at the weekends. Or perhaps you're looking to take the plunge and maybe go electric. Whatever the motivation, whatever type of car you're after, you can read our expert reviews, watch some great video content hosted by this guy, or simply kick some virtual tires on the site to see what's out there. And if you know what you're after, great, let's go shopping. Now, one thing we've all learned over the various lockdowns is you no longer need to even leave your sofa to buy a new car. We'll have a look at some of the options for doing that in just a second, but what if you want to go full old school and kick the tires for real and see the whites of the salesperson's eyes while you haggle? Obviously, restrictions are subject to change and we can't rule out the possibility local lockdowns may return. And if you're in any doubt whatsoever about what you can and can't do right now, make sure you check the info on the government website for where you live. Where retailers are open, you can visit a showroom like you could back in the dim, distant past, or last February, as we like to call it. Just make sure you mask up, sanitize your hands, take a temperature check, and whatever else the dealership asks of you. But I'm sure we're all used to that by now. Test drives and other situations where you share a space with staff may be a little bit more restricted than they used to be, but the dealership will advise you on their particular policies. And I know you want to test out all the features in any new car you're buying, but probably best not to go full switchgear fetishist and run your hands over every single inch of the car's interior, or let the kids jump in every single model in the showroom. You don't even have to leave your sofa to buy a new car. If you've been enjoying doing your grocery shopping online over the last few months, then it's a pretty similar deal. You can now search and browse cars from home on our website or the app. Click Buy From Home on the AutoTrader homepage and you'll see we've got over 350,000 cars available to buy online, with over 250,000 of those available with home delivery. That's big. Plus, you can filter your searches by this or click and collect options when you're browsing the site. Some retailers have even embraced these new buying habits and gone fully online. That means you can go from start to finish in just a few clicks. Tens of thousands of cars have already been sold this way in the last 12 months, which is enough to fill several football pitches, if that's even actually a measure of car sales. I feel like it should be. Suffice to say, it's a lot, and those who've taken the plunge love the process. But don't take my word for it, okay? Check out what other people, actual AutoTrader buyers, have been saying. I've got some real life testimonials in front of me. Let's start with this person. We were unsure of buying a car during the lockdown and were positively surprised. They offered to bring the car to us for a test drive. If we didn't like it, they would just take it back and not charge us anything. We did like the car and decided to buy it and were able to go through all the paperwork via Zoom. That's from Zrinka. Or how about this from Stuart Day? Got a really good deal on my new car. It couldn't have been simpler. Really polite service, not pushy at all, highly recommended. Finally, here's Gareth. Hello, Gareth, who successfully part exchanged his BMW 3 Series for an Audi Q7 all online. He says, I was nervous about buying the car during the COVID-19 pandemic, having not physically seen it. I needn't have been worried. On the day of delivery, it was a straight vehicle swap using social distancing and sanitizing for each car. Welcome to the future. If that's not reassurance enough, just remember, any car purchased entirely online has to come with a returns policy to protect consumers, exactly like any other online purchase. Don't like the color? Not quite what you'd hoped for? Send it back, just like you would with that pair of jeans that don't fit your post-lockdown physique. If you need a little bit more information before you pull the pin on that new car, don't worry. Lockdown innovations like video viewings mean that switched on dealerships can offer you a live streamed look at the car and your chance to ask specific questions to the salesperson as they show you around. Just look for the live viewing available icon on the ad and book a virtual appointment through the advert. And you can even talk to the dealer through the AutoTrader ad to discuss your specific requirements. We might be a little way yet off from that old-fashioned handshake to seal the deal on your new car, but we've still got plenty of ways that you can buy online or in person. Happy shopping, guys.